Oh. This is your guest. You shouldn't be shocked about it. Did you forget already? Look, you haven't cleaned the place up. I mean, for God's sake. Okay, I'm coming. Why is she that desperate for me to open the door? Something's amiss here, surely. Straighten your tie.
Bigby!
Snow?
Come with me.
Huh? Snow? What the hell's going on?
Snow? Snow!
What? Sorry,
What's going on?
What is it?
What happened?
I just can't get into it this second. We need to hurry to...
Hi.
Hello. Good morning. Or evening.
Yeah.
These walls are paper thin. We need to be careful. We'll talk outside.
All very mysterious. Oh, I thought it was a body. It's just a jacket. Oh!
You knew this girl? She's not a Mundy, right? Who was she? I thought I knew everyone in Fabletown. She looks familiar. I can't place her, though.
Just a girl. We didn't have a whole lot of time to chat.
Oh dear.
The woodsman. He attacked her. I stepped in. And he threatened to kill us both.
No, you don't think he...
I don't think anything yet. Just give me a second.
It's just... terrible.
So, did you see anyone else?
No, no one.
No cabs, no voices, Mundies?
Maybe, but... no, I don't think so. I would remember.
Okay.
Big P, did one of us do this?
There hasn't been a murder in Fabletown in a long time.
All the more reason we shouldn't start a panic before we know what's going on.
There's been a murder?
Have a look around. We don't have much time before people will be coming through here.
And there I was thinking it was just a plain old jacket on the floor. Oh my god. Right, just give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to pause it to grab a cup of coffee. So whilst we're here, might as well continue looking through some of the new fables that we've unlocked. Actually, quite a few. Quite a few indeed. Right, the first one we have is Snow White. She is assistant to the deputy mayor. She may seem cold, but this stems from her life of mistreatment and abuse back in the homelands. After escaping assault and imprisonment, not to mention an attempt on her life, she married Prince Charming. Good for her. Wasn't long before Snow discovered that Charming cheated on her with her estranged sister, Rose Red, and she divorced him. After the Exodus, it's the second time this Exodus has been mentioned, some kind of event maybe, Snow focused her attention on setting up a safe haven for fables in the New World. So she's the assistant to the deputy mayor. Okay. So that's Snow White, I assume. Big B might be... somebody seemed to think, or the pig seemed to think, Colin seemed to think that we were sort of after her. Speaking of which, Colin the couch surfer, one of the three little pigs, harassed by the big bad wolf, who blew down Colin's house of straw. After the Exodus, Colin and the other fables who couldn't pass for human were sent to live at the farm. Unable to stand such a boring life, Colin constantly makes trips down to Fabletown to bother Bigby. He's always caught and sent back, but he doesn't let that stop him. So unlike the Toad, who we were harsh with, we'll be showing a bit of a softer spot for Colin there. We have Mondays. We know basically short for mundane. It refers to all non-magical inhabitants of their adopted home. Warding spells placed around the blocks of Fabletown and the farm keep their minds distracted and dull within certain boundaries. However, if anything should pique the curiosity or scrutiny of a large group of Mondays, these magical protection charms would overload and fail. As Sheriff of Fabletown, one of Bigby's primary functions is ensuring the Fabletown community maintains a low profile. Okie dokie. And finally, we have Bluebeard, a wealthy scoundrel. Managed to escape the homelands with his riches intact and continues to be one of the wealthiest fables in New York. The Fabletown government depends on his generous contributions, and he often uses this influence for his own benefit. As a former serial killer, he claims his days of decapitating his brides are over, but even if he was able to leave these violent ways in the homelands, that hasn't stopped him from making the occasional trip down Crooked Lane. Decapitating his brides? Is that a potential link here? We have a woman here that's decapitated on our very doorstep. We have a file back in our office, in our apartment, about Bluebeard. Interesting. The woodsman would be the obvious choice, but maybe too obvious. Right, okay. Need to investigate this severed head. Grim, I know, but necessary.
Strange cut. What did this to her?
What could do something like that?
Either something very sharp or something with magic attached to it.
Something stuck in her mouth.
What is?
Some kind of a ticket or something. The hell?
It's a ribbon. There's some kind of symbol here.
I don't recognize it.
Neither do I.
Well, we better take it, just in case it comes in useful later down the line. And what's this?
She was placed here with some care.
What do you mean?
You can see that someone didn't just toss her here. She was deliberately placed for us to find.
You don't say. In the middle of the steps. Oh.
I'm sorry. This is just so surreal. What do you want to do next?
Further investigation will be good.
We still have some time. I should keep investigating the area.
Okay, good idea.
Right, a bit more investigation required. Yeah, I forgot to say, this is obviously, today's Wednesday. Should have been Sims 3 Day, but I obviously, I'm now playing this. I came home from work and I was in the mood to play some The Wolf Among Us. And also I want to finish the game before I get spoiled. So considering it's only going to be a shortish LP, sort of 2 to 2.5 hours, maybe 3 at tops, I'm going to basically play it to a finish today. So I'll upload a session today, Wednesday. Sims will be back tomorrow, Thursday, and Thursday's Rome session will be punted to Saturday. So that's why I'm playing this today, just in case you're wondering.
Blood. Drops of blood. I'd say it's been here an hour maybe.
So we've got some drops of blood. So about an hour ago this happened. Scrap of fabric.
No signs that it's been here long. Fabric. Looks like jeans. Doesn't tell me much.
I'm going to say take it anyway.
Just some loose trash. Yep, more blood. Someone might have hopped the fence, got caught, and left the trail I found earlier. Blood. Still red.
So we're
Sharp enough.
looking for somebody with some ripped jeans and a cut to their leg or backside. Okay. And where do we start looking? For somebody with those features. Just keep walking to the front gate.
What are you doing?
Better to be thorough.
Sure, just hurry up. We don't have much time. We should move her before anyone shows up. We'll find out more at the business office. She'll be in the books. I'm sure of it. Bigby, do you have any idea what's going on? How did this happen? Why her?
This is a message.
Yep.
A message?
Message.
I don't know, Bigby. I get complaints at the office all the time, but just what about this makes you think that?
Whoever did this isn't exactly hiding it. The placement of the head, it's exact. Purposeful. She was placed here precisely for us to find. All of us.
Well, yes. I guess you're right. The killer wanted us to know what they had done.
Right, I think we can actually...
I'm gonna have to talk Crane about this.
Crane? Who's Crane?
As long as King Cole is gone, he's acting mayor. He needs to know. And he's going to find out anyway, so we may as well get out in front of it. It'll just be worse if he finds out we held it from him.
We should wait until we have more to tell him. Right now, all we know is a girl is dead. Telling Crane doesn't change that, and I've got all the motivation I need to find out who did this.
That sounds reasonable, but I don't know. I'll think about it.
Well, don't think too
Just
long.
Don't want him interfering.
Take it Bigby doesn't like this Crane fella.
Crane's not what's important right now. We need to figure out who this girl was so we can find whoever did this. Take this back to Dr. Swinehart. He can take a look at it. I'll meet you at the business office.
Are we going to remove it or cover it up or something? Yeah, that's better. Seen enough severed heads for one day.
What are you, blind? Why, you don't see there's a line? I've been standing here a half hour already. You get to just walk in? Must be nice being the sheriff. Do whatever the fuck you like.
I know. I'm taking cuts.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Yeah, it is. Get out of the
See
way.
anyone here laughing, sheriff?
Shut your pie hole,
Fucker.
knobhead.
Yes, I see. Because you are the one bringing this to me, Miss Snow. The one who so simply stumbled upon this catastrophe on our very doorstep. The last thing I need with Mayor Cole away is a hysteria. Do you understand me?
Yes, of course I do.
Don't interrupt me, Miss Snow.
You asked me a question.
Don't change the subject. You are to blame for this unpleasantness, Miss Snow.
I brought you this news as soon as I could.
You are trusted to keep things running smoothly around here. This is a disaster.
Back off, Ichabod. It's not her fault.
I don't need your help, Bigby.
Instead of trying to assign blame, maybe we should figure out how to catch the fucker who did this.
Oh, says the man who is most to blame for this catastrophe. How convenient. Sheriff, you are the one charged with protecting the citizens of Fabletown. Your failure to do so cost someone their life and the safety of the entire community. Tell me you've been doing something. Are there any leads? Suspects? Anything. Anything at all. Any shred of evidence you two know what the hell you're doing. Because right now, I have half a mind to fire the both of you.
Bluebeard was mentioned.
Don't be absurd. Bluebeard is out of the country as we speak, so don't even think about accusing him of such a treacherous affair.
The guy has a history of beheading young women. I'd say that's something worth checking out.
If all you're operating off of is ancient history, we're all in much more trouble than I imagined. By that rationale, you're a suspect as well, Wolf. You two need to get a handle on this situation quickly and quietly. The last thing we need is all of Fabletown knowing there's a killer amongst us. Snow.
Yes? Sir?
Call Vivian right this minute and let her know I'm coming in early for my massage.
I will.
Seriously? There's a murder
Where
you
is
think
the
about a
bottle of
massage?
wine you were to purchase? Oh, bother. Forget it. Can't do anything right.
See, old man.
Do your job, Sheriff. Or we'll find someone who can.
You know what?
We'll get on it right away, sir.
Cheeky, cheeky. She stopped me in my tracks.
You would have just pissed him off more.
What's it?
Right.
Well, that could have gone better. Well, I guess I should have listened to you and
Yes, love.
Wasn't gonna say I told you so.
You don't have to say it. It would have been better to have more to offer. Get our ducks in a row. Oh, Crane doesn't like people smoking and...
Do I look like I care?
Never mind. Smoke away.
Yeah, this is the thing that's irked me most about this whole affair. Massage?
Who gets a massage this early?
Crane. It doesn't really matter the time of day. The mere scent of stress and he's out the door.
Is he gone?
Yes, thankfully.
And who is this delightful chap?
Buffkin!
Buffkin.
Hello, Miss Snow.
Drinking? This early? Where did you get that?
It was by Mr. Ichabod's desk.
Then don't you think it probably belongs to him?
Maybe.